Could marriage solve the nation's problems with violence? And could it also be the answer to ending poverty? According to the U.S. Census Bureau, being raised in a married family reduces a child's probability of living in a poor household by more than 80%.
Sheila Weber is the executive director of National Marriage Week USA, and she joins us here. Sheila, thanks a lot for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
80%. I mean, there is no government program that comes anywhere close to that. That is a remarkable number.
Right. And the Brookings Institution says if we had the marriage rates today that we had in 1970, there would be a 25% drop in poverty.
Brookings being a right-wing evangelical think tank? Oh, no, it's a liberal think tank.
I think this is an area where the left and the right can come together, that marriage is an effective anti-poverty program. And, for example, in 1970, almost 80% of all the adults in America were married, and now that's down to 52%. So we have a huge loss in the practice of marriage.
Is it just because with marriage there are two incomes, helping the household and helping the children, or is there more to marriage than that?
There's more to marriage than that, although we want to get the word out there, huge benefits. Marriage does bring you more individual financial stability for your household and for the nation. There are huge costs attached to the decline of marriage. But it's really about the children, for the outcome of the child. So children perform much better in school, have less trouble with the law, less addiction, less teen pregnancy. If you really want to give your children the advantage, marriage is the place to give them the advantage. And we don't want this to be a campaign that makes anybody feel guilty.
Of course, and nobody wants to vilify any single parent. Sometimes that's the only option, and it may even be the best option for their circumstances.
We want people to find more success. Sure. And so National Marriage Week USA has, in a few years, already grown to where we had 1,000 events across the country this year, which were marriage education events. We'd like to see that become tens of thousands, and we believe that if we've had effective campaigns for anti-smoking and recycling and exercise, why can't we have a campaign to promote the benefits of marriage and also get the word out that there are things you can do to have more success?
It would be nice if the country's political leaders bought into this. You say the loss of marriage has led to a decline in the nation's marital skills. What does that mean?
Yes, it's a loss of modeling. Actually, I just a few weeks ago spoke with a very privileged 23-year-old young woman who says she and her friends think that they don't really know what a good marriage looks and feels like because they came from broken homes. And I thought that was pretty remarkable. But
part of the responsibility is also pop culture. There aren't a lot of really great, funny movies and sitcoms and stuff that show,
we have celebrities who are modeling unwed parenthood, but they have millions of dollars and they don't realize that they're modeling something for people who live paycheck to paycheck, and that's not the best situation for them.
And partly because political correctness suggests that it's somehow wrong to endorse marriage as a superior lifestyle.
Well, 41% of all American babies today are born outside of wedlock, and that we should all be concerned because it's affecting the next generation, whether they have modeling and they're going to have skills to have healthy marriages and then pass that on. But it disadvantages children. Our message is that we want to help people break the cycle of poverty. That if you graduate from high school, work full time, and postpone marriage and childbearing until after the age 21, you have only a 2% chance of being in poverty. If you don't do those three things, you have a 77% chance of being in poverty. So this is an effort toward compassion, helping people break the cycle of poverty, give advantages to their children, and we want to get the word out that we have resources for how to help people if they're in crisis in their marriage. They should realize that people do overcome these crises. There are stories of healing and reconciliation, and it's so worth it. It's so worth the effort.
It's a great point, and it's National Marriage Week USA, so people can go there and find out more information.
Yes, that'd be great.
Sheila Weber, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That was great.